All right, just making sure we're live before I get into it. Are we live? Doing some testing. Cool. Can make sure I can hear myself. Make sure you guys, for those of you coming in early, let me know if my levels are okay on my mic. I'll be talking probably about right here, so I can always crank that up to 11 if I need to. Kamikaze, he back. The boys are back in town. What's up, Burke? Let me pull this over here. There we go. That way I can see the chat. Gonna wait probably another 30 seconds, and then I'll get into the deck tech. Well, not the deck tech, but just kind of going over the deck for those who haven't seen it. Thanks, Gabe. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, so I'll just go over the deck in just a minute. There's also a Crested Sunmare deck tech that went on the channel yesterday, and this is the deck that I'm playing with. So there are things that I wanted to change about the deck, but I wanted to keep it as is because of the way I put it out. Howd? Oh, howdy. I got you. Oh my gosh. All right. I guess we'll just get into it real quick. So we're going to start everything off at the 1 mana slot, which at the 1 mana slot we've got, 4 Sacred Cats. These are going to gain us life, because the deck is all about Crested Sunmare, of course, and gaining life and getting horses is what we want to do. We don't want our memes to just be dreams. We want them to be a reality. So 4 Crested Sunmare, or 4 Sacred Cat, and then 2 Authority of the Consuls main board. That's going to be coming out sideboard if you're going up against some kind of heavy control strategy. Moving on to the 2-drop, which is the most, you have a full play set of Anointer Priest, because we'll be kind of doing like a monument-style, token-style situation here. And then 4 Blessed Alliance. This is going to do so many things for us, because it's going to go with our Glory-Bound Initiates for Exerts. It's going to help us untap on blocks, help us gain life for the Crested Sunmare, as well as destroy target attacking in creature, or not target, but sacrifice attacking in creatures whenever that your opponent is playing with. So lastly, on the 2-drop side, we've got the Lone Rider, who is really, really good. If you get Lone Rider and Glory-Bound Initiate in your opening hand, you basically already won. You're not already won, but you're at a very, very good advantage. Glory-Bound Initiate is going to be attacking in for 4. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, you transform that. So play Glory-Bound on turn 2, attack in on Glory-Bound on turn 3, then play Lone Rider, and then you have a 4/4, first strike trample lifelinker. It's cray-cray. Moving up to the 3-drop slot, we've got a playset of Sunscourge Champion. This guy is deceptively good. His 3 toughness is pretty decent for the format right now. And his Eternalize is actually very good later. And both times when he comes into the field, he automatically gains you life. So there are some decks where it was like, oh, well, we want to put cards that are like passive, or if they attack in, whatever. Sacred Cat's good because when you attack in with him, you know he's going to die, but he's at least going to get lifelink, and he hasn't bombed to come later. So that's good. Oketra's Monument, I've got a total playset here. Makes everything cheaper. Makes Suncrest be able to be played on turn 4 if we can get it out on turn 4, which is great. And then we have 2 Anointed Processions, just for hilarity, with the Oketra Monument and the Sacred Cats and all the other embalmed creatures we have here, and Eternalized creatures. So just a really good synergy back and forth. And then, of course, 2 Cast Outs, because we can't run a deck without any kind of removal. Moving on to the sideboard. Going to move this in the way, make it a little bigger. We've got 2 Fragmentize here, which is quite good against the Mardu Vehicles situation there. And any kind of artifacts, obviously, except for, anything over 4. You've got 2 Declaration Stones to help against the mirror matchup and or the token strategy. 1 Crook of Condemnation for any kind of graveyard interaction or graveyard hate you need to do. Then you have 1 Solemnity. That's going to help against +1/+1 counters, energies, and -1/-1 counters, which is kind of becoming a thing now. So I'd be very apt to put that into a deck. If someone is playing into the Arching of Ifnir deck, like the multicolored Bolus deck, that might be something to pull in. 2 Aethersphere Harvesters, because flying is awesome, and lifelink again. And then 2 more Cast Outs to round out our playset. 1 Gideon's Intervention, because there's a curse deck going around that actually is pretty decent. And I would recommend putting at least one of these in here so you can be Torment of Scarabs or whatever. 2 Fumigates, because those are pretty good against all of our creatures that have Embalm that can come back, as well as we get life gain from it. 1 Felidar Sovereign, because if you're against a slow matchup, you could probably win the game with just passive life gain. I mean, it's great. And then again, 1 Dusk to Dawn, and this guy is going to be, you know, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, and then Aftermath, return all creatures cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So that's going to be really great against a higher end matchup. And that is it for the deck. And let's go into some matches. So, ironically or unironically, or I guess coincidentally is a better term, I put out the Crested Sunmare deck, this version of it, yesterday, around like 5 or 6, and then this morning I woke up and SBMT over on the YouTubes, We Like Magic, you know by now, I love that guy, he put out his version. It's different, obviously, than this deck, but I did find it kind of funny and coincidental that we kind of released it at the same time. We were like, hey, Crested Sunmare is pretty good, you should probably play with it. So, but let's get it right into it. Opening hand, we've got 2 cats, a Lone Rider, Glory Bound, Alliance, and Cast Out. You know me. You know I want to keep this for the funds of it. I only need 1 more mana to make this work, and I got two 1-drops. So let's keep. I think this is fine, especially because we're on the draw. Gotta love Dev on... Yeah, he's great. I love him, Kamikaze. He's a really good guy. Back whenever I had like helped start this channel, like at the very beginning, I asked him for permission to do a land destruction. Like he did a deck tech on it, and I was like, "Can I do some gameplay videos on this deck?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, man, whatever." I was like, "Oh, sweet, he's so nice." Oh no, we playing against red-blue control? That would suck. Get out of cat here, and then I'll pass turn. How's everybody's Friday been? Anybody going to go to F&M tonight? Or got any plans? I'm excited. I think I might go see Valerian tonight, which is a movie. Gabe, Hour of Devastation. Gonna do like a little like this. Very nice. That's going to be funny when the delay happens. All right, his turn. Just going to hit 6 so he can do whatever he wants. Whoop, not over here. 6. Should have cycled Cast Out first. Yeah, but I mean, like, look what I got. Let's see. Glory Bound out. Might die to a Censor here. Jess Brawley, TGIF, absolutely. I'm headed to a draft later today. Ladder today. What? You gonna let that resolve? He might have enough burn spells, it doesn't matter. Again, the controllers matchup is probably gonna be our worst. Because they're gonna, you know, counter everything we do. I love drafting, man. Gabe, drafting is like probably my favorite format, outside of maybe just sealed. Going to an Emperor tournament on Sunday. Oh, that's awesome. After that, I'm off vacation. Oh, nice. Or off vacation, like as in like you're coming back to work. I got you. That's sad. Yeah, I got censored. Probably would have been worth it to play another cat that turn, just to make sure. But you never know. Not a big deal because we can still flip our Lone Rider with these Blessed Alliances. So if I can get into another land the following turn, that would be great. If not, I'll just play out a Sacred Cat and cycle a Cast Out, most likely. So let's go to combat here. If our opponent would let us. Just gotta, you know, hit 6 and, you know, there you go. Okay. Gonna swing out. Do 1 damage. He's gonna go to 19. Oh my god, we're at 21. The tempo swing is in our advantage. Oh my gosh. I really like this deck though. Like I kind of did a little bit of deck testing before I was just kind of like decided. I was like, okay, it's good to go. And I fell in love with it. All right, we got an Anointer Priest here. Let's get out another Sacred Cat and everything, but first we're going to get in. Waiting on both. Boaf? I don't know. Attacking in. Doing one. Let's get a Sacred Cat out. Probably cycle cast out on his turn. Doop-doo-doo. But yeah, I am excited about Friday. It's you know, everybody's working for the weekend. I'm not a good singer of songs, so I'll just leave it like that. All right, it's past turn. Come on. Our opponent's asleep. Asleep at the wheel. Is this Crested Sunmare life gain deck or horse deck? This is a standard version of Crested Sunmare deck. So it's Crested Sunmare life gain / monument. That's kind of how I built it. So you're just not going to do anything for 17,000 turns. That's fine. No problem. Okay. Forgot to cycle the cast out, but I might want to hold on to it, honestly. Let's get in for 2 now. Kevin, what up, pimp? I'm good. I'm good. Things are good. Waiting to attack into. There was, if you guys didn't know, whenever I'm streaming, I'm going to start trying to do like a poll on MTGO's Twitter. So I would recommend kind of going over there and looking at the Twitter and being like, hey, which one do I want to do? Because today I was like, hey, do you want to do a draft of Hour of Devastation, or do you want to do a test drive of the Crested Sunmare Monument deck that I created, that I did a deck on yesterday? I want to try and give you guys some options right now, because next, like Monday, I'll probably have to do a draft just because I can work on getting another deck out. Because I want to kind of do it like where it's, let me attack out real quick, where it's like draft, test drive, maybe a draft, or draft, then test drive, draft, something like that. That way, like, there's constant content throughout the week. Let's see. Let's try for a Lone Rider. He's only got 1 blue mana source. Well, he has Aether Hub, so he could disallow. So, that is a possibility here. Yep, Supreme Will. Nope. Ugh. Just ugh. The side of ugh. Showing off a deck against a control strategy is like, I don't know, grinding teeth, hoping that they misplay something. So, but for real, this time I'll cycle cast out. I promise. If anything, I may just, you know, chip away at him with some Sacred Cats that he doesn't feel like countering. All right, I kidded. I didn't cycle the cast out. All right, let's go for an attack here. Chaplain's Blessing would work great on it. Chaplain's Blessing, that's the, what, 1 white mana, gain 5 or something like that? Let me Google that real quick while my opponent, you know, decides to be a goober. Yeah, Chaplain's Blessing is, 1 mana, gain 5 life. I am not a fan of cards that just do that. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I can do. The reason I don't like that is because it's kind of a wasted slot. Just like Life Goes On if I wanted to put green in this deck. Carlos, don't do it. You'll need it for his Gear Hulk. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to cycle the cast out. Get in for 1. Going to 15. Me going to 25. They get out an Anointer Priest here. Of course, he can lock this down with a Disallow or a Supreme Will or something. He really just doesn't want me to have creatures, which is fine. No problem. Okay. I can bring that back anyway, though, so it's not a big deal. So, whatever. He's at 6 now, so I have Blessed Ally for Gearhulk as well whenever he attacks in. So it's not like I'm dying. Okay. One thing he may do is he may Gearhulk here for Flash and do a Magma Spray on Sacred Cat just because he wants to be a goober. And if that happens, I'll cast out because he'll be tapped out. So let's see. Nope. Okay. Do I try for a Sunscourge? Or do I just reanimate Anointer Priest here? Have you ever played against another player streaming MTGO while you were streaming? Not that I'm aware of. Is this person streaming right now? Because that would be amazing. That's exciting, actually. Let's go for a Sunscourge. It'll probably get countered. Or will get countered. With a Supreme Will or something like that. I mean, he only has 2 cards in hand. Oh, it happens. Okay, so he doesn't have it in his hand. Going to 28 life. All right. You going to do something else? Glimmer? Yeah. It's like either they Glimmer or they Torrential Gearhulk. So it's like, oh, well, if I don't have Torrential Gearhulk, I'm just going to draw cards until I do. So that's probably what they'll do the following turn if they get into it. So... But yeah, Gabe, that would be really strange if we were like sniping each other. I mean, I would assume like some people do that. I feel like Kenji has maybe said that several times in his streams. They all do it. So, let's see, 6, 7, 7. Come on! So boring to play against a control deck. Like, I understand that they may win. It's just really frustrating. Well, there's a Nicobolus I can just cast out. Yeah, each opponent exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a non-land card. Oh, target opponent, okay. Yep. Sunscourge Champion. No problem. Gonna gain 2 life from that. Felidar Sovereign is in the sideboard of this deck. So keep that in mind. And again, if you guys want to go over the deck, I believe I put the deck list in the description. So Carlos, Halo, what are we up against? 4-color control? Yes, I believe so. So that's convenient. Nothing you can really do except go, oh man, I wish I hadn't played my 7-mana creature planeswalker thing. That would have been funny if I'd picked Sunscourge Champion. Just be like, oh, I'm just going to grab this and hit you for 3. No problem here. All right, I'm just going to pass turn at that. I could try and get for 1. Or get for 2. Yeah, let's try and get it for 1 at least. Because Sacred Cat isn't that important. He may just block the 2, though. 2's higher than 1. Simple math. Silly player. Does he not understand? He gets it. 3 cards in hand, though. So, you know, it would be funny right now and ironic, and something that I'll laugh about is if he plays another Nicobolus. Which might actually happen. They usually come in pairs. Oh, there's a Dovinbon. Not too bad. What is it? Until next turn. Up to one creature gets blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's fine. Swing out for 2. This is a life gain after all. You have to get me to 0. You should apologize to him for exiling Nicol Bolas. Nathan, you're on the right track. But at the same time, when someone plays that against you, you just want to be like, seriously? Seriously. Because that card is really good, obviously. And at the same time, really frustrating. Let's get out a authority here. And then we'll do an Anointer Priest. I don't mind taking the extra damage this following turn from Sunscourge here. Yep. That way I can get Sacred Cat the following turn, have Blessed Alliance up for when Sunscourge attacks in again, and he'll go to my graveyard, which means I can, eternalize him. So. It's a proud day. I'm proud to be in America. All right, so what are you going to do? You have 3 cards in hand. I'm assuming you're just going to pass turn for a Torrential. You get an emblem. Yep. Probably draw a card from that to this turn. So that would mean he wouldn't attack out because Sunscourge could kill him. Up to him, though. Oh, you're going to plus it. Okay. Not sure why you wouldn't do Sunscourge, but all right. I guess it doesn't matter to him. What we got? Cast out? Casting out Sunscourge here? Or the cast out? That makes sense. What if I cast out his cast out, which would, be fun. Lone Rider. Gonna come in tap, though. If only he had done Dovin Bond, gained 2 life. That would have been funny. See, this is why I didn't want to apologize to him about Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas is, like, awful. Elliot, you're here! Huh. We're only in game 1. We're going up against Control. So, as you know, these take forever. Gonna pass turn. Alright, Nicol Bolas, what can you do? Each opponent exiles 2 cards from his or her hand. So, Blessed Alliance. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm assuming he's going to do that. Or just deal 7 to the face. That would be fun. Probably his +1, though. Exile each non-land permanent. There's a Magma Spray. Oh no, my Sacred Cat. When you look at 4-color control, it just looks like a bunch of random cards. But it really works together, so I can't fault him for that. It's just that they're random. You're going to cycle a Fetid Pools. Come on. +2 exile opponent. Yeah, exile target opponent. That opponent may never return to their homeland again. That's basically his power. Aw, that's kind of mean. Yep. What are you going to get? Oketra's Monument? No problem. Yep. Oh, goodness. Well, the 2 other cast outs are coming in here. Do loyalty counters count for Solemnity or no? That's what I want to know. There's a Westvale Abbey. And I'm pretty close to 5. Yep, I'm done. It's like a Jeskai, but in the dark side of the forest. Dark Jeskai. Carlos, that was perfect. Good. Let the 4 colors flow through you. All right. 3 cards in hand. I might just scoop and go to game 2. He keeps exiling. He's going to go for a ultimate the following turn. Lone Rider. Yep. That means you get stuff. Solemnity does not stop loyalty counters. Okay, just making sure. Thanks, chat. Appreciate that. Yep. Swing it out. I'm going to pay 5 life, make a creature. Play a land. Let's see, each non-land permanent. Okay, so basically everything that's on the field. I could get him to 2, which means that Nicol Bolas would die if he tried to do his ultimate. So I'll just lose 2 creatures in the process, though. Most likely. A human and a sacred cat? Yeah, that sounds like it. Okay, that's fine. This guy has first strike, by the way. There's a Harness Lightning. No problem. Yeah, he'll go down to 12. But that still means he'll have the plus instead of minus. Come on. Play faster. You're at 12 minutes. Oh, snap. I guess Sacred Cat. I'll make a cat. Your turn. Oh, snap. Crack a pop. All right, 2 cards in hand. What you gonna do? Yep. Shut down my attacker. You gonna bolus? That would be fun. Nope. Okay, fine. Oh, got another Lone Rider. Man, you just keep grabbing them. R.I.P. Sacred Cat. Yeah, it's double dead. It was double dead. Come on. Look who's back. Back again. Sacred Cat. Sacred Cat. Oh, I don't know why that isn't. The flow is good. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm going for that clock win, apparently. Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, he has 14, so he can do his ultimate. I may just hold this in my hand. That seems right. I'll just pass turn. Whoop. I don't want to do anything because you're not doing anything except stealing my deck. Ugh. It's like you're a bad guy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. What just happened? Things just happened there. Abraded my Sunscourge. I gotcha. Yep. Ultimate. That seems right. I feel like I've been here before. Oh, goodness. Supreme Will? All right, so the following turn, I get to make a Lone Rider 4/4 and Anointer Priest. Oh, not a Lone Rider 4/4, a Sunscourge Champion 4/4. Again, I'm at 33 life, so I mean, I don't mind taking some damage here. How many is it? The 2? Yeah. Boop. 1 Blessed Alliance seems pretty good. 2 cards in hand. Dovin and Bolas old. That's rough. Yeah, it's rough. But, I mean, like, again, like, any kind of deck like this, like an aggressive style, ground-based strategy, they're always going to be pretty bad when compared to, like, a control strategy that's, like, every money card in the entire set. So, which is not terrible. That's not to say, you know, this guy can't. Oh, they all trigger. Sunscourge, Anointer. I'm going to concede. Not as rough as 190 zombies. That's true. All right, let's get in here. Let's go for 2 cast outs. Take 1 out. 1 out. I like the idea of Aethersphere Harvester. Let's go for a Felidar Sovereign as well. Since we'll be naturally gaining life, take out another Sunmare. We have 2 in the deck still, so not a big deal. Take out 1 Monument. We want to be a little bit, let's say, yeah, the Authorities, we'll take those out. Let's put in 1 Fumigate. I think that's what we want to do. 190 zombies all died of Bolas ult. That's true. That is so true. All right. Let's go with this for now. Again, if you steal some of our stuff, I mean, we can't help that, but I can passively win with Felidar Sovereign. Let's put in a Dawn and take out a cat. Oh yeah, Fragmentize does grab cast outs. You're right. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Let's take out 1 priest. That's good. Since horses are indestructible, that's true. Would you like to play first? Yes. Opening hand, lands, cat, and glory bound. Intervention for torrential. I'm not even sure if he has torrential in his deck. I mean, there was only 1 source of blue in the entire deck, so I'm like 90% sure he does have in his deck, but we just boarded in a bunch of removal, so we're fine. We got turn 1 to turn 2. Probably a turn 3 because of Glory Bound. We'll draw into some other stuff. We gonna slam that Bolas, man. Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate that. Appreciate the good stuff. All right. I think I'm gonna mulligan. That seems like the good thing here to do. Let's mull. Because this hand isn't, it's aggressive, but it's not nearly aggressive enough. So let's mulligan. That's kind of worse, but... Yeah, again, LA, it's too low impact. 4 lands, a Lone Rider, and a Blessed Alliance. I think I'm okay with that because this Blessed Alliance will flip, and put that on the bottom. Will flip the Lone Rider by itself, and I'm okay with that because it's 4. It's a 4/4. They can get in every single turn. So, tap land. We're especially on the draw too, so, or on the play too, so we get to play out our 2-drop first before he does anything. So I'm okay with that. Now, if we just don't draw into land the rest of the game, I think we're okay. Now to keep and cry into your hands. It's true. Okay. I want to be greedy, but I know that's not going to work. Let's just hit in for 1. Bam! Yep. Let's gain 4 life because we can. Let's see. Yep, that happens. It's going to flip my guy. Maybe in response he'll harness lightning. Nope. Okay, cool. Sweet. We get a 4/4 on turn 3. That's something. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to cycle this sensor because I'm out of options. So now what we can do is we can swing it with the other, what is it? It rides as 1. And I'm just going to say Load Rider. Should have done one of the Blessed Alliance. Oh, it's fine. I got another one. It's okay, Elliot. It's fine. Still flips my guy. All right, main phase 2. Play out another Lone Rider. Pass turn. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, end of his turn. Yeah. I could have done that too. Wouldn't be fine if he nuked it. I know, Elliot, but I know. Lucky Duck. Oh my gosh. Oh, the need to play Crested Sunmare right now. Suncrested. What's happening? Is so strong, but I know it'll just get destroyed. So there's no way. I don't want to do that, but let's swing out for 8 here. I might just out-tempo him. And that might be game. Unless he's got a cast out right here. If that's the case, I'm going to do Crested Sunmare. Fumigate? Okay, that's fine. No problem. Okay. Boop. Thank you for putting your shields down. Now I can play my 5/5. Pass turn. I've just got threat after threat. I tell you what. Yeah, make him cast into you. Yeah, that's fine. I know, Jose. That's what I did. I can feel the smell of fumigation. Carlos, you predicted correctly. Now the thing here is, does he have a follow-up to kill this guy? A cast out or another fumigate? You're not fully clean until you Crested Sunmare fully clean. Okay. You gain 5 life. That's fine. All right. I mean, he's tapped out, so let's just play out our hand. I like this a little bit better because that way we can do it without him countering it. Your local game store actually got fumigated? Oh my gosh. That's not good. You like the LARPing? Nice. When I was in college, we actually had a LARPing like day, which was a lot of fun because I was an RA, which is like a resident assistant, basically a glorified babysitter on campus. That was a lot of fun. But we did like an event that was like, all right, guys, you guys can go out in the quad and we'll just have this group of people run up against this group of people. It's not really LARPing, but we have foam swords, so it's cool. Oh my gosh. He's 5 cards in his hand. Looking for a, let's see. One white. That's nice. All right, we're going to attack out with this cat and the horse. Look at this horse. This horse is amazing. He might block with the 5. Or just take it, you know. You never know. Boom. Okay, cancel that. Going to play out an Anointer Priest here. You going to counter that? Or are you going to Torrential Gear Hulk? Spell Queller. No problem. I'll just make another Sacred Cat. Jose, send in the Sacred Cat. It's true. It's what I did. I get another horse. College is LARPing. You pretend everything is okay and pretend pajamas are socially acceptable form of clothing. No joke. I, like, the longer you go into college, the more acceptable it is to wear PJs. That's exactly what I did the entire time I was in college. I was like, oh, freshman year, I mean, I'll wear like a button up and some jeans. And then it's like by senior year, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to show up in like a t-shirt and PJs and hope they accept me because I pay for this. I feel like Always Watching would do better than Oketra's Monument in this deck and maybe Stasis Snare instead of Anointed Procession. Always Watching does not hit non-token creatures. They hit permanents. So Always Watching is that's why I don't have it in the deck. Ivan, very nice game. Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. You're going to cast out the horse? Cast out the horse? Why would you do that? Yep. I mean, I still have 2, so it's not a big deal. Having 2 5/5s is, you know, pretty good, actually. And he will be happy to trade. If I get my cast out, though, this following turn, that would be great. You going to swing in with your 2/3? Is that what you're thinking? That's what I would do. And I'm a sociopath. I'm just kidding. All right. Okay, let's see if he has a Supreme Will. If he does, then this is gonna suck. But if he doesn't, this is happy times. Samuel, new to your channel, love it. Just subscribe. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Love the content. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a Supreme Will. Is there a Supreme Will? Is that what it is? Yep. Dang it. No? Okay. So close. Hey, be nice to me. Be nice, Carlos. Yep. Get in for 5. You gonna double block? Yeah. Is it Rosam sauce? Rosam sauce? I don't know. I forgot this was a token strategy. Yeah. Lion King on point. But I like doing the Eggman laugh. He's just Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, whatever. All right. Well, you've played enough mana to be able to play Nicol Bolas, and that's what I assume you're doing this following turn. Or another Fumigate. I don't know. You haven't really done much this entire game. He has 3 cards in his hand, so. Supreme Will, Motown's favorite card. Supreme Will is good. It's basically, you know, a crappy mana leak. You gonna swing first, then fragment, Fumigate? Is that what this is? Yep. I do have a Sovereign in my deck, so could play that out. Here's a Lone Rider. I think the deck, the last time I did it was maybe around 40, 45 tickets. The reason is because Crested Sunmare over here is like 5 or 6 tickets by himself, and there's 4 of him in the deck. So, real dumb, but the hype. I appreciate the hype. So, you do have 4 energy, so I'm assuming you're going to harness lightning. Let's see what happens. This is match point. What do you got? You got to cast out. You got to harness lightning. Yep, there's a harness lightning. All right, going to get in for 1. He'll go to 3. I'll play out a Lone Rider. Pass turn. Again, he's under 5 minutes on time, so if I do win this, the game 3 will probably not exist. Challenge. Name the card in Portuguese language. Challenge 1. Wandering Fumarole. Fumarola Errante. Right? Was that close? Is it performing better than the Cat's Tribal? There's a braid. I think the Cat Tribal deck to me goes so much wider than this deck. It's a lot of fun. Kyler, I'm not going to say that, okay? Just, you know. Be an adult. You're not going to attack? Okay, that's fine. Let's go for a Sunscourge. You're welcome. All right. Pass turn. Oh, goodness gracious. Just got to wait. And a braid. Oh, did I say it with incorrect grammar? Is that what just happened? Why you gotta be so weird, Kyler? The Cat Tribal deck is actually on the channel, you know, if you want to check that out. So, that's something for you. Okay. Yeah, after MTG Goldfish released their deck tech and games for the Sunmare deck, the Sunmare went up from 2.5 to 5.5, yeah. Okay, we got Aethersphere Harvester here. So let's attack out. I like that idea. He's probably going to harness lightning, Sunscourge, which is fine. Aw, Kyle loves us. Kyler loves us. Sorry, not Kyle. Finally, some Sunscourge Champion play. Yeah, I think it's a good card. There's a Wandering Fumarole. Yo! All right, let's do Aethersphere because he's blocking basically. He's top decking like a madman. So. There he is. Tyler's here. Kyler, you're out. Sorry, bud. Yeah, we only need one weirdo. I'm kidding. I love you all. I don't know. You guys decide in the chat. All right, come on now. Spire Bluff, tapping. Other cards. Another Wandering Fumarole. Going to block both. No problem. Top deck Sovereign. That would be actually pretty good. Do you play Fragmentize in the sideboard? Yeah, it's actually in the main board right now. So as soon as I draw it, it's killing that cast out. But for now, I don't have it. Oh, Kyler loves us. All right. Following turn would probably be Sunscourge Champion. The Fumaroles will be a headache, but there's really nothing I can do. Swinging in for 2. 2 cards in hand. Let's top deck a Sovereign. Dang it. All right. Discard a card, make a Sunscourge. which he could disallow if he wanted to. But I'm just going to crew and swing out for 3 in the air. So that should be game, right? Unless you got to cast out or something. Did I win? No, it's Glimmer. Okay. He's hoping for something else. Win by time. Yeah, Jose, it's true. Aaron, hey, how are the matches going? Game 1, he played Bolas and Dovin Bond and ultimated both of them, and then I conceded. This is game 2, and he's probably going to run out of time. So that's something. Also, is the Marta Vehicle deck dead? No one plays it much anymore. I wouldn't say it's dead. I think it's still viable. I just think that a lot of people... Dang, it cast out. I just think a lot of people kind of were like, it's not the new hotness anymore, and they're kind of moving on to the Monument deck. Same thing with Mono Black Zombies. Glimmer into disallow. No, he glimmered into cast out. So, still bad. Okay. His turn. Cycling. Ugh. So boring. Just going to text this guy. You're going to run out of time before you win. LOL. Because, I mean, he has to kill me. I have 44 life. There's no way. Just discover your channel for this stream. Do you play other formats or exclusively standard? Start over again. I will be streaming. Nothing over here. I will be streaming. What do you call it? Drafts and standard. Most of the time, that's kind of like my sweet spot because I love standard and drafting. But as far as Commander and Modern, I like Modern a lot. I play Modern quite a bit. Yeah, he's going to die. I'm going to get my Anointer Priest back, right? Whoa, what just happened there? Oh, are you going to Magma Spray? Ugh, ugh. Yep. Cool. Okay, it's past turn. But yeah, I mainly play draft and standard. I will probably do some modern in the future. And then just, on the down low, I think Jolt may be doing some commander streams in the near future. That would be a lot of fun. And this is where my deck stalls out. You've got a minute and a half, opponent. This has been a very boring game 1 round 1. Goodness. Marty isn't in a great place right now with all the sweeps and a parade being played. I agree with that, Jose. Aaron, game 1 sounds ridiculous. Every stream sometimes always happens like that. First 200 zombies, then the Trisk deck, now that. Gosh. Tyler, how do you feel about the blue-red God Pharaoh refurbished decks that are starting to surface? I mean, this is a 5-color Bolas deck, so... Finally, Spell Queller gone. Red-white, sorry. Have you played... Oh, say red-white. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that deck yet. Have you played with the white-black curse deck? I haven't played it, but I've played against it, and holy God almighty, that deck is awful. Ugh. One Fumarole left still. Okay. Let's just make him. There you go. At 45 life. Man, I would love to just pull into a Sovereign this turn. That would be great. Yeah, you harness lightning. Hooray. Can you brew up 5-color Eldrazi or 4-color Mardu Blue Eldrazi? I mean, I could. Oh, I pulled in my own Fumigate. How about that, opponent? It's your move. Oh, my gosh. You got a minute. Yup. Goodness gracious, you're at 3 life. I'm at 45, and you're gonna run out of time. So we can't go to a game 3. There's an Essence Scatter. Too bad I can embalm it. Sultai White Eldrazi, top deck Sovereign. I know, right, Kyla? That's what needs to happen. It's in the deck. It's in the deck. If I top deck Sovereign, I win. I just thought it was funny how a deck with 10 creatures just mainly wins with curses. Yeah, that deck is stupid. I played against it with my Cat Tribal deck and my Simic Mill deck. And draw 7 cards. All right, that seems fair. Okay, well, the ambience of the channel seems cool. I'll check out the content. I appreciate it, Lion. Ambiance. I set mood lighting for you. Oh, here's a Fragmentize. What do I want back, though? Probably the Crested Sunmare, right? I mean, it's going to get countered. That's... You know what? For our memes being dreams, let's go with Crested Sunmare. Yeah, Kyler, that's what I streamed yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Do you think, Frank Sanity, do you think it would be competitive? Simic Mill, it's there. It's there. There's a Glimmer. You looking for a counterspell? I knew it. The dream is real. Carlos, thank you for keeping the faith. He's at 6 seconds. Tango down, Tyler. Tango down. Yep, there we go. All right, we didn't do anything because he went it to time. Let's go another match. Thank TG, I'm out of that match. Thank God I'm out of that match. Holy cow. All right, I lost this die roll in that one. Let's see what we got here. We got a Sacred Cat, Glory Bound, Sunscourge, Monument, and Crested. I like this. At this point, you just have better top decks. That's true. All right. Let's happen to white-red. All right, let's play out a Sacred Cat. Pass turn. Opponent plays oops, no win cons. Or opponent playing oops, no win cons. That's true. I mean, he has Nicobolus and Open Bond, but it's just like, why would you play that on MTGO? Because you're going to go to time like every single match. So I'm just not a fan of that. There's a Westvale Abbey. Let's play out a Glory Bound. Kyler, good start hand. Yeah, it's pretty good. Following turn probably be a Westvale and then probably a Monument. That way we can set up for a Crested Sunmare. There's a Thraben. Might be looking at a double block here. Ah, Lieutenant, this is white-red humans. This is going to be a race. Excuse me. Yep. Let's play out our Westvale. Let's see. Would most likely be in our interest to get out a Oketra's Monument early and take the damage early because we're getting lifelink, of course. They're going to crack back at us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to exert there. Swing for 4. He may double block with the Thraben in the Honored, which is fine. Oh, gotta go. Thanks for streaming. Appreciate it, Elliot. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. I like that Sunmare deck. I will build it. I like that Sunmare deck. I will build it. Terran. Yeah, that's my name. Terran, like StarCraft 2. I should probably put my name on here. Should like on the overlay, right? That seems like it might be a good idea. Alrighty. What we got here? 2 white, 1 red. Always watching. Ouch. It's going to make this a lot more difficult to deal with. Why didn't you go Anointer Priest, Monument Mare if you hit the 4th land? Oh. Let's block the 5/4 here. Take 7. Chris, what is happening? I feel like, in a way, I knew I wouldn't hit the 4th land. All right, these guys are 2 mana each now. This guy's 1 mana. So now I can get them out pretty nicely. So let's go with Anointer Priest. Probably keep up a Blessed Alliance here. Would like to. I have a Simic Mill deck with Frang Sanity and Start of the Wake. Is that good? Yeah, that's great. You can win on a possible turn 5 if you have a playset of each. So, gonna pass turn. Keeping up a Blessed Alliance. He'll probably sack the Thraben Inspector to that. Yeah. If you checked the video yesterday, I was using Simic Mill. Although I would probably skip to like the 20 or 30 minute mark because the round 1 was terrible and the opponent went AFK. Basically like this one, like this match today. Yep. Okay, sack an attacking creature. Gonna sack the Thraben. And then I'll take 5. Or I can just block. That's fine. Psychic Trigger, Sultai, Reanimate your deck at FM tonight. Nice. That's exciting. Please land. Give me land. Ugh. Well, it's not terrible. Let's get an Anointer Priest here. Play out a Sunscourge Champion. Feel like I'm just going to overwhelm this deck. So unless he main boarded a Fumigate, I'm pretty sure I got it. Going to crack back in with the Glorybound Initiate. I would definitely check it, like, Kyler, if you're going to that, I would definitely look at the, like, 30 or 40 minute mark just to make sure you know which decks I'm going into. Because game 2 and 3, I won 2-1, and then the last game, I played like against an anti-mill deck, which was crazy. So, swinging in for 4. I got to say, these Oketra Monument decks are crazy. I agree. Everyone has a sideboard wise between this and the zombies. I agree. Like, I feel like Oketra's Monument, when it first came out, everyone was like, it's 3 mana. That's such a tempo, like, disadvantage. But once you play it, it's like, wow. Like, holy God, look at my deck right now. It's everything's, cheaper. If I draw into a land here, I can play Crested Sunmare and gain life and get a creature this turn, which is crazy. And even though he's like continually doing some good stuff, it just doesn't matter. All right. I'm assuming you're going to block or attack in with your Honored Crop. There's another Mirror Mage. I gotcha. Cool. They don't have First Strike. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to block the right there. He can choose to kill all that, which is fine because I can make a 4/4. That's like 6. What's your take on Mirage Mirror, Tyler? It's very good. I'm not sure. I think this strategy, what he's doing, is pretty decent. Basically creating a third creature or fourth creature with his strategy, which is cool. But I haven't seen somebody like really break it yet. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. Draw land. Dang it. I drew Blessed Alliance, which isn't terrible. Okay. Sacred Cat. Sunscourge. Let's reanimate a Sacred Cat because that way he wants to attack in again. And I will pass for the Blessed Alliance. Do you think Eldrazi is a good type to play in Modern? Yeah, the Eldrazi Tron is very good. There's a bunch of people that are playing at my local F&M that play that deck. I think they're pretty decent. Needle Spire. Either that or the Glory Bound will probably be sacked. Yeah. Well, if I had, a 4th mana, I'd be in business. Assuming Needle Spire is the one that's going to go. Oh, yeah, Glory Bound. Cool. Let's see. Let's go here and here. And here. That's fine. I would like a mana. Yep. Now there was a way I wouldn't have to double block with the 2 Anointer Priests, but I just felt like it, okay? That was probably a bad block though, I agree. Swing in with the Glory Bound. Once again. And again, tempo's on our side. If we get into some mana, we can play Crested Sunmare back to back. So that's good. And I have Sacred Cat there for life gain. So I'm not terribly out of it. And of course I can always embalm Anointer Priests. So not too bad. But it is a way to get rid of his land, which is like difficult to deal with. Pass turn. 1 card in hand. What does this thing do again? Gotcha. Land! Give it to me. I mean, that's nice. So yeah, still no top deck. Chris, notice me! Oh, I noticed you. I see you there, buddy. All right. I'm just going to pass turn because I can't do anything. Turn 9 and 3 lands, and I feel like I'm winning, so it's not a terrible situation. Yep. Give me a land. Thank you. Good gravy. Now we let our memes be dreams. He'll probably scoop at that point. Because I've got a Sacred Cat that I can swing out with. I've got a Glory Bound that has lifelink. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There's a bunch. All right. Have you played any Bolas Control? Chris, you just missed it. That was actually the last game I played against 5-color Control. Crested Sunmare, he can multiply over here, which is fine. He's going to kill this guy. That's cool, though, because I'm at 35 life, and I can make a thing. A horse. Mirror your horse and make my own horse. That's what he did. Let's see. Yep, Lone Rider's going to trigger. And I'm going to get a horse. So, being at 35 life, he's at 10. He has 2 cards in hand, basically top decking. Not really sure what he can get besides a cast out. Yeah. Now, one thing here is I'm going to play a Crested Sunmare, and They're both going to have indestructible. And then, I don't know. I mean, do you just scoop at that point? Yep. All right, here we go. Double hilarity. Because these guys aren't legendary. What in the world? Yep, they're both indestructible now. It's like my birthday, you know? It's my party, I can cry if I want to. Kind of sad Lone Rider didn't catch on more. It's just a really strong card. Yeah, I think Lone Rider's really good, honestly. 2 indestructibles, a bunch of little 1/1s, and then this guy's swinging in. They're going to block there. That's fine. I'll still gain life. That's all that matters for me. He'll die. And I'll get 2 horses this time. Oh, the dream is alive. Now he plays Hour of Devastation and we cry. Don't you say that. Don't you say it. Oh my God. That would be so sad. Oh, a Declaration Stone. It should be your birthday. Should have copied Lone Rider. Is it a flip reverse? Is it the flip version? Yeah. Well, if he copied Lone Rider, it would have been unflipped, I believe. Because it did that with, I think it was Riddle Form. Oh, there's game 1. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to have in here? Let's take that out, put a Felidar Sovereign. I'm assuming cast outs are coming in, so Fragmentize is coming in. Let's take a Solemnity in here because of all the counters. Didn't really see much else besides that. Maybe a Fumigate just for fun. For funsies. Alright, let's take out a Oketra. Let's take out a Cat. Let's take out a Scourge. And let's take out Oketra's Monument. Just showed up. What game is this? This is round 2, game 1, or this is game 2 actually, because I just won the first round against a red-white humans deck, and this is the mono-white Suncrest deck. I keep saying Suncrest. Why am I saying Crested Sunmare deck? All right, so I have a Sacred Cat with a cycle and 2 1-drops, and I'm on the draw. Blackjack Naruto. I should have played Dusk. You're kind of right there, but it's bringing Solemnity in. All right, let's say I'm going to keep this because I've got a turn 1, I can cycle, and then you know, play out a Glory Bound or an Anointer Priest because I'm drawing 2 cards before he can draw 1. So I think that's fine. What am I bringing to F&M tonight? I'm actually bringing probably white-green cats if I go to F&M tonight. But I would say, Blackjack Naruto, you're probably right on that assumption that I probably put in Dusk instead of Fumigate. I just like the upfront removal of Fumigate more than Dusk because it makes some of those situations kind of awkward. It doesn't copy a characteristic of the other face. Okay. Thanks for that, Carlos. I appreciate that. That was a good rules. Oh, Solemnity. Oh. Very nice. Needle Spire is the first card he plays, too. This is going to be another slog. 2 mana. Where's the creature? Admir. Yeah. All right. Pass and turn. What's my draw? Tyler. Judge. All right. Dang it. I'm going to do swing in, and then I'm going to do a cycle on his turn. Actually, let's cycle on this turn because I want to see if I can get a... yes! That way I don't miss my land drop on the following turn. I'm happy about that. Because if I can get a third land, I'll do Oketra's Monument instead. And that way... let's see what I got here. Bygone Bishop. Does Green-White Cats still run the Monument? My version didn't because I wanted to be tribal, but there are versions that run it. Yes. Okay, so we'll get out of the Monument first. And then we have 3 1-drops. I'm just going to pass turn. I'm sure it won't matter here. You got this. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Tyler, I didn't want to get in there because the tokens weren't cats. I wanted to be like, straight up tribal. But if you want to, have a good deck, I think Monument's a great card. It's being a little slow. Cast out, always watching. Okay. Well, I just play all my 1-drops. Probably should have played that Anointer Priest first for the life gain. Yep. 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 Always yielded that. Okay. Gonna pass turn. Look at that board state. Pass turn. Did we bring the Solemnity in because of Thalia's Lieutenant? Yes, Carlos, we did. Let's see. Eldrazi Displacer. Make a clue. There's a Thalia. Swinging in for 3. No problem. Crested Sunmare. Play out of Solemnity. Let's see here. Attack and exert. If I sent you a deck list, would you play it? I would probably look at it and be like, maybe make some changes, stuff like that. I kind of want to try and have it be more of a... I mean, I don't know. I haven't thought about it, honestly. I think it would be cool, honestly. There's a Declaration in Stone. Grabbing the Anointer Priests. No problem. That life gain is very real. Displacer just kills that guy. Also kills the tokens that are in the horse deck. So let's see. Gonna fragmentize the heck out of that. There you go. Now you're nice and powered down. That's true. I could play the second monument. That would be funny. Let's keep this up and pass turn. Probably do a Blessed Alliance. Mirage Mirror, gotcha. Swinging out. Yes, you hit me in the face. I see. I'm now under 20. I don't know why I didn't do Blessed Alliance there. I'm an idiot. There's 2. Oh, they're legendary. That's funny. Why? Why, Tyler? You lied to me. I don't know. I just spaced out whenever I did that. I'm going to attack and exert. Tyler! I was not paying attention. It's your fault, Tyler. No, it's fine. Oh, I'll add one there. We want to see the legendary rule burn. Oh, Carlos. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. Meanies. That's what I'm going to put in there. What's sad is I'll probably still win this match, so email him at Ed Sheeran Music. Oh, God. Yep. That's fine. Hey, there's 2. Boop. Got 'em, boys. Yep. Swinging in for 2. Blocking there. You don't have any, let's see. You need colorless to do that? Okay. These games would be going way different for the opponent if you didn't spend most of the game on 3 mana. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it sucks. Ooh, that's a good card. Yep. You should do a Hollow Mirrors Monument deck in Modern. That would be fun. All right, come on. Yep. Can't do anything to that. Okay, so keep Blessed Alliance up. Yeah, they don't have a haste. Let's do an Anointed Procession because that's hilarious. And make a... Boop. Make 2 5/5s. Spicy. Well, he can't remove 2 at a time, I believe. He only has 1 colorless source, so... He does get to make a 5/5 dragon here, but I have 2 Blessed Alliance, so I'm going to hold that out. Because they have Summoning Sickness. Mirage Mirror. Second one. You going to copy a dragon and swing in? Or just, okay. Thought that might have been the play. Yep. That's all right. Okay. Play my Secret Kit. Get 2 of those. Nope. Lifelink. Or Indestructible. Copy colorless lands and blink 2. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's whatever. That's fine. Aaron got the moves, like Jaga. Do you think Cataclysmic Gearhulk has a place in Standard against zombies and Monument? Maybe. Stasis Snare. Gonna grab my Crested Sunmare. Yep. That's fine. If you don't want to have fun, it's okay. I understand. Yeah, I gotta blink out a warrior. Or the other horse. Yep. Gonna draw a card from that. What do we got? One more card. That's all I want. Mirror a broken card. Yeah, it's pretty bad. A Fragmentize would help me out here. Horses versus dragon equals horse win. That's true. 2 planes. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, deck. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's do a main phase. Draw here with a clue. There's a Glory Bound. It's not bad. It's not a bad play. Blah. Words there. Those were hard. Okay, he's going to keep this up for the dragon, which is fine. Let's see if I go. If he has 3, I'll get in for 1, 2. That turn, I'll wait a turn. Pass turn. We should take advantage of that tapped mana. Come on. All right. Needle Spire's coming in this turn. Probably going to get sacked to Blessed Alliance. No attacks. Interesting. Gonna wait to kill me quickly. Dang it. My deck's dirtling now. Pretty hard. See, there's... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I can get him down to 2. The crackback would mean... See, he would kill those guys die. That guy would possibly die. Or he would go to 1. It's not worth it. Doing the math. Drawing a card. Yeah, he can probably, let's see, he could do 20 damage in the air right now, 15 damage in the air right now, if he just copied the dragon twice. So that's probably what's going to happen in this game too. Yep. Yep. Why would you not? Okay. Just 2, 3, 2. Make up your mind. Let's do 2 modes. Target player gains 4 life, and then target opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. 4 life, sack creature. Yep. Gonna go to 15. There we are. Well, if all we have is the Anointed Procession, that's all we're going to play. So, this is ending up a very odd situation. I'm going to have to exert into these at least once, because he can do, what, 15 or 10, 15, 20. I'll most likely have to do both, actually, to try and stay alive. Staying alive. For the life gain there. You could have done all 3 so you could tap down the 2 untapped dragons he had. Gotcha. Why would you... I mean, you can do that and blink it, but I would just kill it. Yeah. I'm trying to stay alive. Yeah, that's probably it for me for game 2. Remember like 5 minutes ago when I was like, hey, I might win this round. I'll probably win. And then he plays Dragon Master. Like, what? Who plays this card? It's like Triskaidekaphobia all over again. It's crazy. He didn't kill one, which is nice. That 1, 2, yeah, it's 20. Yep. That is game 2. All right, let's go to game 1. Or let's go to sideboard. Let's pull in Dusk. Let's do Gideon's Intervention. I like a Declaration in Stone as well. Just let's do 2. Yeah, the second monument because I was being a dork. Let's take out 1 Lone Rider. Let's take out that Fumigate. Let's take out 1 Sunmare, or 1 more Sunmare. Actually, let's pull back Sunmare. Where's he at? Where'd he go? There he is. Pull out an Anointed Procession. Tyler. It was your fault, Tyler. That's totally your fault. Oh my gosh. 1 more. Let's see. Probably would be okay actually to bring out another Sunmare. All right, we're good. The Dusk lives. I would like to play first, yes. All right, what's the opening hand look like? Not terrible. I'll keep this. Better to have a Fragmentize than not. Yep. Passing turn. 1 white mana. Thraben Inspector? Oh my god. Should I kill the clue? No, I'm not gonna. That would be fun. Plains. Let's do a Lone Rider here. Just in case we get into a Blessed Alliance. That would be great for a turn 3 play. He'll be able to get in for 1 here, though, so that's pretty bad. Let's see. Glory Bound. No problem. No attacks. Oh, wow. I figured he would go in. There's a Solemnity right there. Let's see. Tyler, I'm not doing anything you say anymore. You know what? Thraben Inspector is power 9 in standard. That's kind of true sometimes. Let's see. Just for setup, let's just play out a Solemnity. I would hate a turn 3 Thraben. Or, yeah. Not a Thraben. Lieutenant. Since we have a few turns to warm up to the idea. There's a Thalia. Yeah, he's just going to outpace me now. Yep. And play our 4th land. Let's play out an Anointer Priest. Probably would have Declaration first, then Anointer. Let's do a Declaration on Thalia here. I like that play. Although I should have done that first. So. Nah, I'm good. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to gain 1 life from it. a misplay last game that cost me the game thanks to Tyler and his, me being dumb. And then, that was a misplay just then with Declaration and Anointer Priest. It was an ordering problem. There's an Always Watching, which I will Fragmentize. Yep. Another Declaration. Let's kill that Always Watching there. Play a Westvale. 3 cards in hand. I'm going to hold up that Declaration for 1 turn. So if you think about it, I won second game. Tyler, I don't even know you, and I already don't like you. No, I'm just kidding. You're fine. Oh, goodness. Gust Walker. I walk with the gusts. There's a Thalia. Yep. Sure. You can hit me for 5. Man, when this deck dirtles, it dirtles hard. Hardcore. Let's see. What can I do? Can gain a life, go to 10. Have a dude. Guess he's just a 2/2, or he's just a 1/1 for 2 now. Thalia's Lieutenant. Gust Walker. You can swing at me for 3. I'll go to 7. Let's go for probably a Westvale. That seems like the best bet here because it's going to take me to 9 because I'm going to lose 1 line from Westvale. And then it'll take me to 6 from Gust Walker. Then 5 from Thraben. Seems like all I can do. Yep. That way I can double block. At least we have lands for Westvale if I survive. Yeah, sure. Just doesn't seem that way right now. Oh my gosh, there's Hazoret. Oh, yeah, I'm dead this turn, I believe. Let's see. I'm not dead this turn, but I'm going to use Declaration if I survive, obviously. Yep. That's what, 8? Let's block that. Go to 6. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Well, I can stay alive, but, you know. Let's see. I'll go to 7 from Lone Rider. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to have to attack out. Yep. Yep. I mean, I could use it as a block. It still gained a life, but I feel like that was a better play for me. Although it probably wasn't. All right. 1 card in hand. What's going to be? Clue? Goodness. Just getting mana flooded is never a good sign. Alrighty. Yep. 4, 5, 6. Gonna block this one. Take 5. Go to 2. There's a cat, which isn't terrible, but we've got 3 in the air. We're dead. We're dead. Oh wow, that was a good match though. I mean, I just got mana screwed the entire time. Goodness. At least the Anointer counteracts the Westvale life get lost. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing else we could do though. Right? Yeah. We're dead. Goodness. You win, Skyla. Oh man. All right, that was what, 3 rounds? That was 3 rounds, wasn't it? Right? I want to say it was. Let me know if that. I think that was 3 rounds. I will probably call it for today, unless you guys wanted to see one more round. But I'll probably call it for the today. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Today was Friday, so I wasn't expecting a lot more than normal for the stream. Let's see. Did it counteract? Yeah. But yeah, this was fun. I had fun. Crested Sunmare is usually good. I was just playing up against incredibly random decks. 5-color control, which is a deck I see like maybe once, I don't know, every week. And then Red White Humans is actually a pretty good, decent matchup. Pretty good, decent. And I cannot remember the deck we played in between that. Unless we didn't. Did we not? I'm not sure. Goodness gracious. Aaron, well played all in all. Yeah, I appreciate that. I try to play the best I can. The chat is really, I mean, honestly, it is a distraction, just like what Tyler did. Because it just makes me misplay. Because I'm like, oh, I can do that because I feel like you're being helpful, but you're not being helpful. You're just being mean. I don't appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Email. I will update the email on the channel for you. That way I can send it to you. Or you can send it to me. Does that make sense? Or I mean, you can message us on Twitter. Tyler, Bolas Band deck. Oh my gosh. Airbnb deck woe. Goodness. Just reading comments right now. It's funny. But I appreciate everybody coming out. I'm probably going to call it. Yeah, that last match was rough in general, for sure. I will be back on Monday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I will probably draft on Monday. That way I can have a deck out on Monday and kind of keep it staggered. So, yeah, Aaron, flooding both times doesn't help. It happens. You know, there's only 22 lands to the deck. I appreciate it. Black Jacket Naruto. Grixis Pharaoh deck. I'll think about a Grixis deck maybe for standard on Monday. But that'll do it. You don't have a Twitter? What? No Twitter? Ugh, sad. Later, Tyler. I will never listen to you again. It's your fault I lost. Well, I will update the channel email address then. That way you have it. So, no problem, Jack or Blackjack, whatever. I'll update the channel. That way you have an email. But I'll do that as soon as the stream is over. So, but I'm ending it right now. I appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you all later and see you guys on Monday. All right.